So we have some very exciting news today. As we said a week ago, we announced the franchise. Today, we announce what will be a few of our core key players for that team. So without further ado, let's take a look at a short video. Let's introduce the first of our three players today. And I'm delighted to announce forward Sarah Hagen. She played 50 games for Bayern Munich and has been in the US women's national team for the last few years too. We're delighted to have Sarah join us at Orlando Pride. As part of a trade deal that we worked out with the Portland Thorns, we acquired our second player this afternoon. And that player is Canadian international, Kaylyn Kyle. And joins us from a very successful career at the Portland Thorns. We're delighted to have Kaylyn as part of the Orlando Pride. I'm delighted to announce we're bringing home Alex Morgan. Alex has scored over 50 goals for the US women's national team in 95 appearances. She broke the record with only two, along with Mia Hamm, only two players to record 20 goals. We're delighted to have Alex Morgan as part of the Orlando Pride.
I'd like to thank you for coming along this afternoon, and I couldn't be more excited to firstly be part of this organisation, but secondly to look at the foundation that we've now built as part of the Orlando Pride for next year. We've got three outstanding players, we've got three outstanding people, three outstanding young women who are going to be the real foundation of this club. In Sarah Hagen, I had the good fortune of bringing Sarah in from California. We have one Alex Morgan. What can you say about Alex? The most lethal, most dynamic, and quite simply, the best women's striker in the world today. Couldn't have a better foundation. Look forward to great turnouts next year, coming along to support the Pride, and we'll guarantee to put on a brand of soccer that you will be very proud of. Thank you.
Bringing a women's team here, it's so special for me to be able to have a place called home for myself and my husband, to bring a women's soccer team to Orlando for the first time, be one of the first female footballers to play in Orlando and represent this club. You guys have done so well in just creating such a community for this club, and you guys have so much passion and pride for the city, for this club, and it shows. And the city has just embraced this sport, has embraced this club, and I'm really excited to be a part of it, and I'm looking forward to kicking off the 2016 inaugural season of the Orlando Pride.
For me, honestly, it's kind of been a whirlwind. I played on a couple teams here and there. So for me, I'm so happy when I got the phone call from Tom and the organization that I was getting traded here with the deal with Alex. I mean, it was kind of a dream come true for me to be able to play in a city like this where, you know, I've watched some of the Orlando City games via stream, and it's incredible to see. And I mean, I got to watch the game where you guys filled the bowl. So for me, it was, you know, it was a no-brainer, and you know, to be finally with a club and a community that, you know, is embracing women's soccer and supporting us. I mean,
I just want to say thank you to the organization, everyone who's involved, who have helped me get here. I'm extremely excited for the season to start. I've only been here in Orlando for a few days, but I've already felt very welcomed. You know, it's just so great to see how enthused everyone is about the women's side of the game. So I'm excited. Hopefully can help the team and have a good season.
I think scoring a goal felt good for a couple of reasons, but mostly just the fact that I know that we're going to see a lot of those fans in this stadium next season, and I wanted to just give them a feel for, you know, my potential and the fact that I still feel like I'm I haven't reached my potential. I still feel like I have a little bit to grow as a player before I reach my max. And so I'm excited for the fans to be able to come out in numbers and watch the game. I think there was around 33,000, and I think we also got a big bump of season ticket sales from that as well. So it's exciting just to see the talk around Orlando for the women's team, and the fact that Orlando City has done so well last year, and now they're going to have Orlando Pride, and I'm a part of it moving forward and able to express that. It's definitely a great feeling. Something, you know, I noticed right away was just how passionate this ownership group is, and just how committed they are, and how much they do in the community. I mean, you see in Orlando, you see the Orlando City magnets on every bumper of every car, and it's crazy just to see like how much work went into those little things of passing them out. And you know, Phil and Kay Rollins go out in the community, go out before the games and hang out with the Ruckus, and just, you know, embrace the crazy fans in Orlando. And it's just been so great to witness firsthand and to see the potential now for the Orlando Pride. It's just great to be a part of a team and a club that just cares so much, not only about soccer, but about the city loving soccer as much as we do.
Stabber, no, I'm just kidding. I mean, to play with two world-class players is amazing. Not only, yes, I played in World Cups and Olympics, but to be able to learn from these two is going to be really cool for me. And obviously I played with Alex in Portland and got to be really good friends with her in Servando. And so it's a cool relationship. It's nice to be able to come to a team where, you know, I've played with one of them. I'm just getting to know Sarah, but I mean, they're both amazing individuals and amazing athletes. So cool. Honestly, I flew in Saturday, and we kind of took a little bit of tour. Sorry, I keep hitting you. Took a little tour downtown, and, you know, went for dinner and got to meet, you know, like mayor, like everyone. And so it was just really nice to see, and people are so welcoming. I kind of feel like I'm in Canada. Everyone's just so nice and like willing to help you at any cost. So I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, I just really can't wait for 2016.
You know, I think being a part of a new organization, for the women's side at least, you know, I think we're all excited to play and kind of give the city something to cheer for. The men's team has already done, you know, wonders for the city, and hopefully it's something that we can, you know, kind of build off. Yeah, definitely. You know, no matter where the women's national team travels, they bring in a crowd, and you know, just talking with some of those players, you know, they said how, you know, the atmosphere in the stadium was unbelievable yesterday, and so hopefully it's something like that for us when we have our season opener. Good. Yeah, so, you know, when I got the phone call from Tom Sermani saying that he wanted to bring me here, I was beyond thrilled, and to know, like, you know, being alongside with these two players, and I'm just excited for what's to come, and I'm excited to see who else joins the team. So I have, you know, high hopes for this next season, and yeah.
You know, with anytime you do a transfer, you do a trade, there's always that fear, there's always that doubt. Until you've got pen on paper, you never quite know if a trade's going to go through. People change their minds at the last minute. They do crazy things. They'll change terms and conditions on you. All those things happen. So you can never be sure until you've got it signed. But I'm delighted we have got it signed. I'm delighted we got Kaylyn and we got Sarah as well, because it's a great nucleus for a team. Well, I was a little bit tongue-in-cheek. I'm not sure that we'll be able to get 60,000 out for the first game, but we could certainly have a great crowd, a record crowd maybe for NWSL games at our opening game. I think that's certainly very viable, because this has created a lot of buzz, a lot of excitement in the Central Florida soccer community.
Well, I think in Alex and Kaylyn, you know, who are more experienced, I think they, as well as their obvious football ability, they bring leadership. They bring a real winning mentality. Both of them are used to and are very ambitious about winning games, and they'll bring that to the squad. So that immediately sets the standard more on the training field and off the training field. Sarah is slightly different, a younger player, not quite as experienced, but a player for me that I've worked with before, and I think has got tremendous potential. And I think a club like this is an ideal fit for her to bring that potential out on the soccer field. That becomes a little bit trickier. The biggest challenge you have in the US is that it's not an open marketplace, so you're limited to players that you can go and sign and target. But we got the unprotected list just before the press conference. So we've already started working on trying to put a squad together, a balanced squad, the type of players that we want and the type of characters that we want.